When it rains, it pours. Hello, Tarantula lovers. I'm Alex, and you're watching Tarantula Haven. You ever feel like you're just living under a dark cloud? I kind of feel like my family's been living under a dark cloud for a little bit now. And I know everybody's going through some stuff right now. Everybody's living under a dark cloud. And I don't mean to be the depressing channel, but I just figured I'd keep you guys in the loop, let you know a little bit about what's going on in my life. So maybe I might miss something here and there because I am just busy with stuff. Life is just kicking my butt right now. So there is a silver lining to it all. There are some cool things that have happened. So I am going to share that with you so that this will not just be the depressing stuff that happens to Alex's channel. So the focus of today's video does start out on a depressing note. However, it does have a happy ending, so please stick with me for the happy part. And there is a little something extra there at the end that I want to share with you that is not included in the thumbnail, so you don't know about it. So stick around for that. But here is my video. I'm at my school. I'm collecting my snakes. I'm about to take them to a friend who's going to take them for me. Found out this year that our school is closing down after this year. So this school will no longer be used as a school. They're going to build new schools, but I don't know where I'm going to be next year. I definitely have a job, but I don't know where they're moving me or anything like that, or if I'll even be in the school system or what I'm going to be doing. So they've been my classroom pets forever, and they've brought kids lots and lots of enjoyment. But I can no longer keep them because I don't have room in my house, and they've pretty much stayed at school the entire time, and we only bring them home on occasions when, you know, over the summer and things like that. So I can't do that anymore, and it's just time to let them go. So thankfully, my friend is a pretty good reptile breeder. He takes care of snakes. He works at a pet shop and has the means to take care of them much better than I could. So I'm not too upset about where they're going. I'm just upset to be finally ending this chapter in my life. All right, so I am at Gator City Reptiles, and I'm with my friend Wilder.
How you doing?
And he is the guy that is taking my snakes for me, and I feel so good about doing this because I know they're going to be well taken care of.
Thank you, Alex.
And he gave me a little gift. I'll show that to you guys later, and I gave him some gifts as well. So.
Yes, I can't believe it. I'm honored, and I'm honestly freaking out a little
Awesome.
bit right now.
So that's one of the cool things about the hobby. You meet the nicest people, and that's one of the things that makes me feel the best is to give a gift to you that's going to make you feel better. So
thank you so much, and
right.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to take all your snakes.
Thank you. All right. And what a cool guy Wilder is. What a cool name, Wilder. We kind of met by accident. I went into that shop to buy some mice for my snakes. And I don't usually buy from pet shops, but the guy that I normally buy from, I guess he closed his business down. So I used to get mice really cheap. And then I had to resort to buying from the pet shops, which of course sell them for a higher price. But I was kind of glad I did because I met Wilder. He recognized me from the channel. We kind of hit it off. We started talking, and we've been communicating on Facebook and Instagram ever since. And I couldn't think of a better person to give my snakes to. And I know that he is experienced. I know that he's willing to use them for breeding projects or anything else. And you know, they're just going to go to a good home. And if he chooses not to keep any of them or some of them, I know that he's going to pass them on to someone who will take care of them. So I was really happy that they were going to him. Another thing too is that he wanted one of my Poecilotheria fusca slings, so I sold him one, but I also gifted him a Dolichothele diamantinensis, and I gave him one of my green bottle blue slings that I just produced. So he was pretty happy about that, and he had actually wanted to give me a gift, so he did, and you probably know what it is from the thumbnail, but this is a Parabuthus schlichteri, and this is a scorpion, and I'll show that to you in just a second. But it's kind of cool that he chose to give me a scorpion, because over Christmas break, I didn't mention this, but I lost my Hottentotta, and she was already an adult when I got her, so I didn't know how old she was. But just one day I looked in and she was gone. And another shameful thing is that the brood that she had of all the little scorpions, I was taking care of those, and they weren't doing so great. I had them in I had them in a peat moss substrate, but dry, mixed in with some sand. And the peat moss seemed to be getting moldy, and they were getting mycosis, so some of them were dying, but some of them were getting into second and third instar, and I felt like I wasn't doing too bad, but I was suffering some losses. So I looked up some information on husbandry and care for the scorpions, and I guess I got some bad info, because from what I found, they said to put it in like play sand and a little bit of maybe sphagnum and some peat moss in there, but not too much, to keep them more on the drier side. Well, I did that, and the next time I went to feed them, every single one had passed away. They had dried out completely. So apparently I kept them too dry. And I was hoping to get another brood out of her so that I could learn how to keep those properly and keep making more. But unfortunately, she passed away. So I'm going to use the same enclosure that my Hottentotta was in to put this girl in. And this is a female. So I'll show her to you in just a second, and we'll get on with the video. Parabuthus schlichteri, commonly known as the burrowing thick-tailed scorpion. This scorpion is found in parts of southern Africa in areas of low rainfall, and prefer dry, sandy substrate in which they can make shallow burrows with their thick tails. They possess medically significant venom, and some fatalities have been recorded. This is a scorpion with a body count, so they are definitely not recommended for beginners or the inexperienced. The Parabuthus schlichteri are one of 3 Parabuthus species that are thought to be able to spray venom from their tails. This species is also known to actively hunt prey at night rather than rely on ambush, so they can be seen actively searching for food in their enclosures. I am currently housing mine in a small critter keeper, but I will upgrade her to something larger so that she may have more room to roam about. This specimen is a female. Her large, fat body and small pectines that can be seen underneath are characteristic of the females, while males tend to be smaller with slimmer bodies and longer pectines. I was given this UV flashlight by Tarantula Cribs as a Christmas gift, and I'm finally getting a chance to use it. It's really cool to shine UV light onto scorpions because their exoskeletons will glow under that UV light. Females can live to anywhere from 4 to 10 years and reach lengths of up to 5 inches, while males may only live about 2 to 3 years and reach lengths of about 3.5 to 4 inches. Here she can be seen using her tail to push sand to make her shallow burrow. Thank you so much, Wilder, for the scorpion Parabuthus schlichteri. I never thought to have gotten one of those, but it is completely amazing. I love how fat she is, and the fact that she's so spicy, that just adds to it. And I finally got to use my Christmas present that I got from Tarantula Cribs, this little UV flashlight. It works pretty cool, and I'll post a link down below where you can get your own from Tarantula Cribs. And that is not the only ray of sunshine that has happened in my life recently. On the night of my car accident, I had gone to deliver some tarantulas to Amanda Beasley of Beasley Exotics for the reptile show that was going on this past weekend. And I dropped them off. And prior to that, we had been talking on Facebook, and I had told her that my daughter loved her Carabiner versicolor because I was giving her my Carabiner versicolor, which matured male again, another one. And she said, I bet my daughter's got a list now because my daughter's kind of got the tarantula bug, which is cool. And I said, yeah, she does have some that she's been looking out for, that she wants. And I mentioned a few species. Well, when I dropped off the tarantulas, she handed me this little vial, and the vial happened to contain one of those tarantulas that my daughter was really wanting to get. And this is an Avicularia minatrix, which is a very beautiful species. Have not seen them recently in anybody's shops or anything like that. So it was just by chance that she happened to have one, and she delivered it, and my daughter was absolutely overjoyed about it. So let me show that little guy to you, and I'll give you a little picture of what they look like when they're adults. The Avicularia minatrix is considered one of the smaller species of the genus. From what I've read, adult females rarely get larger than 3 inches. My daughter likes them because she says they remind her of ladybugs in spider form. This is a true treasure in our collection because they can be rare in the hobby, given that their egg sacs usually produce a small yield of only about 20 to 40 eggs. Don't you just love that little Avicularia minatrix? They are so cute. I'm so jealous. Now, I get to enjoy it just as much as my daughter does because I usually help her take care of them, or I just walk in her room and enjoy them myself. But that was very kind of you, Amanda. I really appreciate it. We both appreciate it. She was so overjoyed to have received that. You are the best. And that does it for me tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. About the car wreck, I just gotta just let it go. Stuff can be replaced, people cannot, and everybody involved was okay. So I just got to look at it that way and let insurance handle it, and the rest will take care of itself. Thank you so much for those of you that expressed concern. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you want to support this channel, I have a Teespring store where I sell Tarantula Haven merchandise. And special thank you to all my patrons. Special thank you shout out for my newest patron, and I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say Cesar Guillen, and if I mispronounce that, maybe it's Americanized Caesar Gillen. So thank you so much. I appreciate your support. And that is it for me tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, keep loving them tarantulas and scorpions, especially the spicy ones.